Culture is dynamic and fluid, and people are influenced by other cultures. As somebody who's lived between two cultures, I have different perspectives on life, not just one-dimensional. I can see things from many perspectives, and I try to explore that in my work. I use very colorful fabrics in my art, batik fabrics, Indonesian inspired, produced by the Dutch and then sold in West Africa. The fabrics have become almost like signs of African identity. My art is mainly exploring my background, my history of Nigerian origin, British Nigerian, and the history of colonization, and then the resulting impact. The fabrics have become a kind of lingua franca of my expression, really. It's a way for people to identify my voice. And there's a kind of cultural confusion that happens. If I'm making a Victorian dress out of African textiles, the two things seem completely unrelated, but actually historically they are. When I was invited to put work on the 4th plinth in Trafalgar Square, that really got me better known to many, many more people. I put a work called Nelson's Ship in a Bottle. I did that because of the history of the square. Nelson fought the Battle of Trafalgar against Napoleon. It was then possible to expand the trade through that freedom of the seas that winning that battle actually enabled. There were people who thought that the work was challenging the system, and there were others who thought that the work was actually celebrating Britishness. Different readings from different parts of the public. I think people are really starting to question the kinds of sculptures we have in our public realm. So I made a series of works in my show at the Serpentine, reinterpreting some of the sculptures we have. I'm not one for actually pulling down statues in the same way that you wouldn't go into a library and start burning all the books you didn't like. But I believe that you can create a platform for conversation. We've had issues around xenophobia, people not quite understanding other cultures properly. And I thought it might be an idea to bring the world to Africa. The foundation is a guest artist space foundation in Lagos. It's a multidisciplinary foundation. It's primarily about cultural exchange, thinking about the pressing questions we need to ask ourselves. Art can actually be a force for good in helping people think about things. But I don't think that artists should be dictators. It's not instrumental. It might be a poetic intervention, but it's definitely not a way to instruct people.